Good morning. Let's take a look at your week from February 22nd, 2021 through March 1st, 2021. This podcast is brought to you by the 2021 Manifestation Calendar. Do you feel like life is just passing you by? Are you wondering when the rough patch will finally end? Navigating through life can be tough sometimes. Everything seems to be unpredictable and random. But is it really? Life may not be so random and chaotic after all. Preoccupied with our daily lives, we often seem to forget that we are just a speck of dust in this vast universe, sitting on this marvelous blue planet called Earth. Our lives are intertwined with the universe we live in. Timing is everything. You can visualize and vision board until you are blue in the face, but if you are not aligned with the timing of the universe, your manifestations are going to be delayed or blocked. The secret that the world's leading astrologers are in on is that when you align your life with the flow of the universe, suddenly everything you are manifesting starts coming in with expedited ease. Once you are working with the power of the universe, you become a manifestation magnet. The tricky problem is that it takes years of training to distill complex astrological patterns into straightforward manifestation advice. Our team of astrology experts have analyzed the 2021 planetary events and moon phases to bring you the optimal days for calling in love, friendship, career, and overall health into your life with ease with the 2021 Manifestation Calendar. This calendar has uncovered ancient astrological secrets to help you live the life of your dreams. Plan your manifestations for the day ahead by discovering the planetary alignments in each zodiac sign that make for the best manifestation days. To get access to the 2021 Manifestation Calendar for this special price of $11.11 only for our podcast listeners, head to tfspiritualhealing.com right now and use code TFZodiac. That's tfspiritualhealing.com. If you are an Aries, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Saturn. This means that you are stepping into a cautious energy. You are not being impulsive anymore, and you are measuring your actions and words very carefully, trying not to scare anyone around you, and most importantly, yourself. You are struggling to figure out what truly makes you happy in a relationship with another human being, while at the same time realizing that you are stepping into unknown territory. Things are changing around you, shaking your stable foundations and throwing you into a whole new emotional place. You will have to face your own shadow and fears in this new phase, but remember this: past trauma, pain, and hurt do not apply to your new situation. Try to heal this on your own and enjoy what is being offered to you, either by someone new or an already existing partner, family member, or friend. New beginnings are arriving for your career this week, and you might feel inspired or defensive. You are going to keep being focused on your work as a way of not dealing with your emotions, but this week something is changing inside of you. You might notice that you are getting very emotional and moved by rather insignificant events and situations. Try to channel your anger and grief into the more creative aspects of your work as a healing and coping mechanism, and you will start seeing incredible results. You are being given the opportunity by the universe to achieve great levels of ascension and transformation. Your very own element of fire is prevalent this week, and this might bring out all kinds of unresolved conflicts and truths around you. A lot of you will be faced with unexpected events, uncomfortable truths, but also great blessings around you. If you are a Taurus, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Pluto. This means that you might be feeling either very emotional or completely detached. This is a part of your transition and the death that you are experiencing spiritually. You are being offered balance, appreciation, and love by the people in your life, but you only seem to be interested in getting the attention from someone in particular. This can very well be a love interest or a romantic partner. Your advice is to be grateful for what you currently receive, but do know that you are going to be getting the attention that you wanted from a person very soon. However, It is going to leave you a bit confused and uncertain in regards to whether it's honest or not. This week, you seem to be struggling with the idea that you need to be validated by external sources for your work. This means that you are heavily depending on compliments, appreciative comments, and praise by others to shift your mood and confidence. You might notice that this happens when you are not seeing the results for yourself and you want others to confirm for you that it's all okay. Do not feel guilty for enjoying compliments. Balance your mood swings when you are receiving criticism, and don't depend on all of the above to continue thriving and feeling great about your job. You are still transitioning from a more damaged and traumatized version of yourself to a person who refuses to be a victim of circumstances and other people's opinions. This week is meant to give you the full spectrum of the reflection of yourself, both the lighter and the darker aspects. Embrace who you see. If you are a Gemini, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Jupiter. This means that you are going to be experiencing major changes and upheavals in your daily life from now on, all of which are going to lead you in the direction that is meant for your highest good in this lifetime. You seem to be torn between two different choices or aspects of yourself. Some of you will have to choose between people, and others will have to choose which aspect of yours you want to display and keep evolving in a relationship. On one hand, you will have passion, drive, desire, and on the other, you will have stability, maturity, and the true nature of giving and receiving. Once you learn how to balance these, then you will know what to choose in your relationships and which path to follow. You are finally feeling more stability in your life, so you are gathering the strength to finally finish all the pending projects and deadlines. There are things that you have been procrastinating on finishing, and you are making an effort to control your emotional turbulences and your mental conflicts to actually get things done. You are finally achieving a major breakthrough for yourself by facing your fears and tackling down what once made you feel powerless. You might also be clearing out some clutter in your relationships and physical environment. You are, for sure, experiencing a rebirth by taking one step at a time in your life, and this time creating actual impact and changes. If you are a Cancer, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Jupiter. This means that you are about to witness significant changes in your life, but for the most part in your emotional life. This might lead you to a balancing point where you will have to choose your priorities and what you want to invest into. There is a new hint of energy that is approaching you. It can be a lover, a new friend, or a new shift in energy and mindset. What approaches you will make you feel loved, sort of like a princess, and will also trigger your sexuality to wake up and be explored. You might feel overwhelmed by this sudden change and hypercharged, but it all serves a good purpose for you, and there is no sly intention behind this shift. Eventually, you'll feel at home in this new situation. This signifies the beginning of a new relationship, either with a person or with yourself. This week, you might stress over the authenticity and quality of your work. You will examine every little inch of the results that you are delivering in order to create perfection, but this can lead you to a very stressful psychological state where you won't feel confident to be doing what you are doing. Remember that no one expects flawless results, especially if you are doing something related to arts or creative expression. People want to see the real you, the person behind the project, not a machine. Create something that people can relate and see themselves in. After a long time of uncertainty, worry, and waiting for things to unfold in your life, you are finally being released from the bondages of your past energies. This might trigger you into fearing the responsibility of having control over your life, but for the most part, you feel relieved and empowered. A new breath of life is arriving in your emotional life and your creative aspects. Tiptoe into this new energy to grasp its wonder before jumping in too quickly and getting overwhelmed by it. If you are a Leo, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Mars. This means that you are regaining your strength to fight for what you want to acquire and for what you believe belongs to you. However, you first need to trust your intuition and learn what is truly meant for you to go after. You might feel very emotional and vulnerable this week when it comes to loved ones and people you care about or people you're in love with. There is a sense of stubbornness when it comes to certain individuals who desperately you want to keep in your life. Your advice here is to know when a situation in your life is transitioning into something else, and it only gives space for a better one to enter, a more fulfilling one. You are achieving a wonderful alignment when it comes to your passions and your work routine. Your enriched emotional world and feminine creative aspects are going to burst inside your work and give you a major boost. This translates as an upgrade for you. It can be a promotion or a new level that you are now entering in your field. A major spiritual lesson is hidden behind the events of this week. You are constantly expecting the balancing of situations to arrive in your life, but you are not noticing when something has been worn out and needs to transition. The rejection and imbalance that you might feel right now is actually a sign that you are preparing for your ascension in the upcoming month. You are learning the virtue of patience and gradual healing. If you are a Virgo, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of the sun. This means that you are being called to speak your truth and clear the air when it comes to unresolved situations. Notice where and when you hold back on expressing how you truly feel and acting upon your pure callings. Try to address why you might be doing it and step out of your comfort zone for a bit. You are going to get a good taste of what it feels like to have the perfect relationship, truly feeling loved and emotionally stable. There is an opportunity presented to you that shows you this exact sensation. However, know that this new energy is showing you the potential outcome, and you might need to work to achieve and build this with the other people who are involved. You might feel confident with the beautiful sensation of a date or a romantic moment and believe that this was your achievement. It is only the beginning. More is coming in, both pleasant and uncomfortable, because this is how relationships are. Just make sure to be prepared. A major shift of energies is happening in your career this week. A cycle is ending, and an important effort and decision is required from your part for a new journey to begin. This can mean a change in career or finding your true calling and purpose. Once you finish a deadline, a project, or even a university degree, a sudden calling will arrive for you for something new to pursue. It can come in the form of a person who inspires you, a new idea, or an opportunity. Whatever comes to you this week is meant to change your life. This week, you are releasing all bottled up and caged emotions that derive from early childhood wounding. You are successfully releasing yourself from a metaphorical prison and truly finding your direction and path in life. You are going to notice that you already feel better when you wake up, and opportunities are starting to show up for you like magic. Know that the perks of this week are going to be continuing for you until the end of this year. If you are a Libra, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Mercury. This means that you need to learn the lesson to ask for help and accept help from others. You are not meant to go through everything all by yourself. You are going through a rough patch, that is, however, only in your head. There is a lot of questioning and mental torment with a new situation in your life, a new lover, a next step with your partner, a new friend or person that you met. You can see that there is so much potential in love, but you are so afraid of getting hurt or being abandoned that you are running in circles in your head. This energy will approach you whether you like it or not, whether you are ready or not, and you will be forced to deal with these trust issues. You are thriving this week when it comes to your career. Recent circumstances have developed inside you a very strong and confident attitude. You seem to be certain about your choices, and you are actually creating and manifesting a better financial situation for yourself and a better status in your field. This week, your spirit is testing your limits and challenging all of your limiting beliefs so far. You are going to see clearly how you are sabotaging yourself when it comes to opening up and giving off of yourself, and you are challenged to really start exploring your expression, verbal, creative, even sexual. If you are a Scorpio, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of the moon. This means that you are transitioning from a darker place in life to where your true home is, where you belong. You might meet your soul family this week, reunite with them. Whatever new you will do this week, it will make you feel like home. You might feel like you are being mesmerized by a new person in your life or inspired by them. You want to be like them if they are a friend or a new acquaintance, or actually be with them if you are attracted to them. Whatever your case may be, you will feel a blast of inspiration, the desire and drive to change your life and offer love where it is supposed to be given. Something popped in your way and changed your outlook on life, and now you want to follow this new inspiration to see where it will take you and how it will eventually change you as a person. You might love what you do, but this week, this love and dedication is going to be challenged due to an internal conflict of yours caused by personal problems. You realize that you need to let go and sacrifice certain things in your life if you want to continue doing your job peacefully and uninterrupted. This can mean changing your environment, letting go of people, or even moving houses, since your domestic life could potentially be influencing negatively your mood when you work. Don't be alarmed by the events and upheavals of this week, and know that your decisions might hurt people, but eventually they are leading you to your best life. And this is more important than forcefully maintaining situations and balance when you are not happy in them. Your intuition is leading you to the right direction, and the universe has already shown you the opportunity you should grasp before it passes you by. If you are a Sagittarius, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Mercury. This means that you are faced with a choice about your emotional needs, and you are called to choose what will eventually make you the happiest in all areas of your life. You are gaining direction when it comes to your love life. There is some sort of certainty and boldness in your decision making, and this can either mean choosing the right partner for you or changing your relationship situation for the better. You are feeling in touch with your emotional needs, where your heart belongs, and what your intuition tells you to do. An intuitive message or a person in your life stands out from the rest, and you are deciding to invest in this. You are in your head about your professional and financial situation this week. You know that you have to plan your next steps before you hit a wall financially, or even a stagnant point in what you do for a living. Circumstances do not seem to be ideal right now for you to do things the way you used to, and you need to find a way around this, but you are not sure what that might be. You seem to be resting for the time being and contemplating your situation. Pain from your past is coming to the surface in terms of energy, and you might be experiencing turbulences in your mood, having nightmares, or thinking too much about situations in your life, and not in a helpful way. You seem to be afraid of failure and abandonment, but this only pushes you to stretch your limits and discover that not all situations end up in worst-case scenarios. If you are a Capricorn, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Jupiter. This means that you are preparing for a practical new beginning in your life. Things are going to shift physically for you, and you will need to make changes to your material world. What you have to let go of might seem painful and scary for you, but it makes room for more abundance in your life, more than what you had so far. You are examining things carefully and you are going within. There is a major change in your love life. If you are single, there is a new arrival that is actually making you question everything and feeling new, unexplained things inside of you. If you are committed to someone, you are noticing that things are starting to change between you, for better or for worse, and there is a lot of concern on your part whether this is a good thing, the right step or not. You are advised to see what is in front of you, what you get from a situation practically. If you are confused, then talk and ask the questions before you jump into your own assumptions. You are destined for success in whatever you are currently working on. You are feeling experienced in your field, empowered and praised, but you also have a success plan in mind to make sure that everything works out. This week, you are advised to pass the torch of wisdom onto others as well, and you will notice that this will boost your path and financial status as well. When it comes to the journey of your soul, you are still on the path of leaving things behind. The issues that had to do with your own self-esteem might pop up once in a while, but you have a way around them, and you know how to handle them now. You are going to sense this shift this week, and this will leave you more empowered and self-loving than what you have ever felt. If you are an Aquarius, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Mars. This means that you are gaining the strength to fight for what you believe in, defend yourself, your values, and fight for the people that you love and care about. While you might be feeling insecure about making a move toward a person of your interest, the universe is showing you that there is no harm in doing so, and that this is all a fight inside of your head. If someone offers you love, don't overthink it and project your fears into this. If you are already in a relationship, you could be afraid that it is not headed in the right direction, and there could be misunderstandings between you when it comes to communication. It is possible that this is a battle and fear residing only in your head. You are being called to make a bold move and decision in your career, perhaps to do something that is outside of your comfort zone and might feel like a risk to you. This can be in regards to a collaboration, a new project, or an entirely new job. Use your rebellious nature to influence this decision for you and go for the new, because your old situation is going to create loops and circles for your life right now. You are gaining new perspective when it comes to relationships with others. This week, you are learning the lesson that even healthy situations have their ups and downs. This does not mean that you have reached the end of a cycle, or that you are going to get hurt if you have been displeased by something. Communicate, share how you feel. Happiness is not the end goal. It is only a temporary state. If you are a Pisces, this is your horoscope for the week of February 22nd. The overall planetary energy that is influencing you this week is that of Uranus. This means that your inner self, your spirit, and your intuition are guiding you to a more rebellious path in life, one that you might not have been used to or imagined yourself in. Someone new is entering your life, not necessarily a lover, but this will vary for all of you. The person who enters your life brings with them new ideas that greatly change your thoughts and what you believed in. You will realize this week that it is time to let go of what you were previously hoping and waiting for, to change your life completely in a direction that you now feel very drawn toward. You need to make a decision and balance your priorities. Your advice is to recognize what has been slowing down your progress and preventing you from achieving stability of income or finding a stable job. There is a tendency for you to neglect your talents and capability, especially when you are feeling stressed out and indulging in other activities instead of your career. Recognize what it is you seek and what you truly expect from yourself. The inner struggle that you might be facing will soon be over. Right now, you are feeling frustrated and slightly disappointed in yourself, especially when you are making an effort, trying to achieve something, and then not seeing the result. Your spiritual advice is to let things be for now and trust that everything will unfold the way you wanted it to. Your hard work is not fruitless. TF Spiritual Zodiac is a weekly horoscope podcast. Follow wherever you listen to podcasts for accurate and thorough weekly horoscope readings. Get more spirituality and manifestation news, tips, and resources at tfspiritualhealing.com.